Hey, everybody, it's Harper here with InTrust Mortgage, and thank you so much for joining us today on our Getting Real with Realtors segment. Today, we are joined by Juan Pablo Frausto. Hi, Juan Pablo. How are you doing today?
Good, I'm good. Thank you so much for asking.
Great. Juan Pablo is with Remax Pros in the Oklahoma City, Oklahoma area. So, Juan Pablo, first of all, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me. Really
Great.
appreciate it.
So, tell us a little bit about yourself, some things that maybe we don't know about you, and then also tell us how you got started in the real estate business.
Sure. I was born in Mexico and grew up in LA. Decided to come to Oklahoma. I've been living here since 2017, and I actually got started in real estate back in 2018. So I've been doing real estate for about 5 years now. Started off at a smaller brokerage company, and then decided to come over to Remax. And right now, as you mentioned, I'm over here at Remax Pros. Excited about the opportunity to be working with clients. Yes.
Awesome. Yeah, I bet that was a big change moving from Los Angeles to Oklahoma City. Was it?
Yeah. Well, the thing is that I had already been to Oklahoma a couple times, and I really like living in a smaller town, and the fact that Oklahoma has the cost of living is a lot less. So it was just an opportunity for me, and I really enjoyed it, and really enjoyed time as a realtor, and love working with people.
That's great. That's awesome. So tell us a little bit about who is your ideal client to work with. Do you like working with buyers, sellers, both? And then who's your ideal client?
Yes. Technically, I've worked with more buyers than sellers, but my hashtag is JP Sales OKC. So I don't mind working with either buyers or sellers. When I do work with buyers, there's two things that I always try to accomplish. First of all, I always try to find them their what I call their dream home, because a lot of times people are always, moving. They're people that are trying to buy a house are either been renting for a long time, so I want to be able to find them the home that they really like. And also, the second thing that I always try to do is exactly what their cost is going to be. I like to be very upfront as far as what they're try to explain to them their costs and what their mortgage payment might be, because a lot of times people get pre-approved for, let's say, 200,000, but that's going to be a higher mortgage rate that they're comfortable with. So if they're more comfortable with a lower payment, maybe they would have to buy a home at 180. So I always try to help people find their dream home and let them know exactly what their cost is going to be, what their mortgage payment is going to be.
It's all about balance, finding that balance. There's a
Correct.
sweet spot somewhere in the middle, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So do you have any other goals with your clients when you work with them?
Well, when I'm working with them, I like to be very open with them and have a communication and be very flexible. I try to be very flexible with my time, especially like throughout the whole process when we start getting pre-approved, doing showings, and then once we're under contract, I try to be very available, either via person or through phone or text. And then after closing, I just try to follow up with them and see how they're doing, and try to get referrals, which is, that's always been kind of the way that I've grown my business, is through referrals. Thank God.
Wow. A referral is the greatest compliment, right?
Yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, that is awesome. And I'm sure all of your past clients would say the same thing. Tell us one thing about you that maybe none of us know. Is there anything you'd like to share?
Yes. Well, when I was in high school, I was very active in community involvement. And I was actually nominated, and I won an award as a Hispanic Heritage recipient back in California. And it was actually on one of the local news. I was one of the 5 candidates. And so that was kind of a big thing for me, because, I was one of the younger candidates who won the award. And
well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and then right now, being in real estate, especially being in Remax, we do have awards, like, depending on how much, how much you sell. So I've kind of also, been able to get some more work through Remax, so that's very exciting and fun too. It's
That
always
is
good to
exciting.
have a goal and try to, like this year, maybe try to sell a little bit more so that way I can get a higher reward. That's always exciting.
That's a good goal to have. All
Yeah.
right. Definitely a good goal to have. And just to confirm out there, I already know the answer to this question, but just for our listeners,
Yeah.
you work with both English and Spanish speaking buyers and sellers, correct?
Correct. Yeah, I am bilingual. I promote myself as being a bilingual agent. So I am a Spanish speaking, fluent in Spanish. I didn't, like I said, I grew up in California, so I learned my Spanish through, my parents and just being around my siblings. And, but I did, study a little bit, but I would say I'm fluent and I'm very, I like to work with all
That makes
kinds
you a
of
double.
people.
That makes you a double threat.
Yeah, yeah, I work with everybody.
Yeah, I have to tell
Yeah.
everybody out there, I do not speak Spanish. My Spanish consists of where's the bathroom and
Okay.
and that's about it. But
Yeah.
we do have people on staff at our office as well who speak Spanish. So we are bilingual as well. So that is
Yeah, that's
good to
great.
know.
Because, let's say we're working with someone, get them, get the application, and that way you could go ahead and do the follow up and ask
Yes.
any questions. And of course, if you ever need my help to answer anything, I could also translate as well. So,
That's amazing. Amazing.
yeah.
Well, Juan Pablo, thank you so much for your time. I love that everybody got a little bit of a glimpse into who the real Juan Pablo is.
Well,
And
thank you so much.
congratulations on your move over to Remax Pros.
You.
Hopefully we'll be seeing a lot more of you.
Thank you so much. And as you can see in my background, I have my hello digital business card. So if you take a picture of the QR code, you'll be able to download my card, and hopefully we can stay in touch. And like I said, I'm very flexible. I'm always available. So if you need to call me or text me, and I usually try to follow up within.
Awesome. All right, Juan Pablo, thanks for joining us. All right, everybody, that is our segment of Getting Real with Realtors with Juan Pablo Frausto of Remax Pros. Everybody have a great day. Bye, Juan Pablo.
Bye.